Noelle, it was a pretty fun weekend for the Whitworth lacrosse team. Uh, Two victories at home over Pacific and Linfield. Just take us back through those games and how they played out in your view and what we take out of those.
Yeah, so something that I saw a lot in those two games is that we were able to, take a lead and then hold it throughout those two games, which is a huge milestone for us and a lot of growth. And like we do have a lot of underclassmen, but for them to be able to play through that and keep that lead was something really cool to see.
This is the first time that Whitworth has ever won both games in a weekend in the conference. Has that accomplishment settled in on this team, or are they so young they just shrug it off and look to the next thing?
I think they're very excited to have done that, and especially like telling the freshmen what a big milestone this is for us, but also they're a team that's ready for the next game. So that's where our attention has gone to tomorrow. So celebrating it in the moment, and then also being prepared to continue to grow and play out the rest of our season.
Whitman is a team that we should be very familiar with because we've gotten to see them play several times now. But they present a challenge. What style do they play, and what kind of challenge will they bring on Wednesday?
So they have a very fast-paced game, and they're very offense-heavy. So their top scorers are their midfielders, and those really drive their defense and their offense. And they take a lot of fast breaks. So it's a little bit different from some of the teams we've seen before. But then we play a little bit different style in terms of like our attack and be able to set up things a little bit more. So we kind of want to look to control the pace in that game.
And then you'll play again on Sunday against Puget Sound, a team that we haven't seen yet this year. But we've played them obviously several times in conference in the past. What do we know about them, and what style of play will they have on Sunday?
So they have a couple of players that are in different positions than we've seen them in the past, with some of their attackers moving to mid since they lost a lot of their midfielders from last season. And they, had a nail biter against Willamette and lost in overtime, so they'll definitely be hungry to get some wins under them. But yeah, I think in the past we haven't necessarily always shown our best foot forward against UPS, and so excited to like really continue on what we're growing here and give them everything we got.